花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
今日はどっちにしようかな。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
次はどこに行くんだ？いいゆえの名所を巡りたいならいい案がいくつかあるぞ。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
今日はどっちにしようかな。今日はどっちにしようかな。
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。 次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名所を巡りたいならいい案がいくつかあるぞ。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
今日はどっちにしようかな。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーユへはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
今日はどっちにしようかな。
Hello guys, Movie 6 here on Genshin Impact. It's been a while since I last do a Genshin Impact live stream. So yeah, welcome to the live stream of Genshin Impact. This is a very unusual hour for me to do live stream of Genshin Impact, that is. Okay. Today's stream, I don't know, it's kind of unstable. Nothing much I can do about that either because of the how kind of bad the ISP that I have right now. Anyway, so yeah, on today's agenda for the Genshin Impact version 2.6 already just rolled out, which is yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So currently we are going to explore the chasm. I don't know the pronunciation, the proper pronunciation, chasm. Well, anyway, I am going to pronounce it as Chasm. So I guess this is the NPC that we have to talk with. Yeah, the Chasm. Yes. Let's just skip most of the dialogues real quick. So yesterday I played this version yesterday after the server has been completed, and new banner, of course, as you guys already seen that the new banner is Venti's rerun, and also the Ayato. I did a test run of Ayato yesterday, as well as Venti. After I I do test run for Ayato, I thought to myself that, man, Ayato is very good in terms of his skill. Yeah, his skill is very good, and with that, it could be fun. After few hours, I yeah, after few hours, tried to do I tried on Venti's rerun. Not rerun, test run. Hello, Obento sama. Welcome to the stream. Pulling, yes. I'm going to pull for Venti. Yeah, I'm going to pull for Venti. That's because, well, initially I tried to pull for Venti almost 40 pulls, and then I did a test run of Ayato, and I thought that Ayato will be very great. Yeah, I thought that Ayato is going to be great. So I shifted my eyes on on Ayato. Um, and then after I did test run for Venti, then I averted my eyes back to my original plan, which is I'm going to pull for Venti. That is. Why Venti? That's because, well, most of the Archon characters are uh, kind of can do more than what the normal character does in the game. Like, for example, our beloved Daddy Zombie over here, for being the best shielder we have available in the game. Not a single character. Huh? No? Not a single character other than Zhongli provide the best shield that can be 100% uptime. Uh, in my own opinion, yeah, Daddy Zhongli, for the love of Daddy Zhongli. Even she's Noel with Constellation 6, she also wouldn't able to beat with Zhongli's skill uptime, because Noel's skill, of course, she can reduce the cooldown 1 second per hit. Yeah, 1 second on every 4 hits of the enemy, but then you are kind of stuck with Noel most of the time. Why I'm going for Venti? That's because um I his burst is, of course, is vacuum. So I was thinking to pair him with Raiden A. So bursting bursting Venti's first, yeah, burst on Venti first, and then burst on Xiangling, and then Raiden A's burst. That would be great, I think. I have Venti, and now I'm waiting for Kazuha run. Yeah, I heard that Kazuha is actually great. I heard that Kazuha's kit is to provide like two times the, what was it, elemental mastery more than Sucrose can. I don't know about that, the details on that now. Oh, cutscene, I guess. Yeah, cutscene. Enjoy. Well, there's a rather short cutscene. Oh well. Oh yeah, let's open up the area real quick. Well, Kazuha and Venti, if you were to ask me, of course, both are with their own world. Uh, most of the animal characters, their skills have vacuum effects. All right. That NPC, the face of that NPC is so funny with that kind of mustache. Mustache. Kazuha. I think I'm maybe I am going to predict that Kazuha is gonna come somewhere in like on the next patch. On the next Battle Pass season. Could be, could be. I'm missing a lot of the information from the text over here. It's just that I am kind of lazy to do a lot of reading here. Alright. No. Okay, on to the next location. Oh, Chasm. I played with a friend yesterday on exploring Chasm. So basically, Chasm here you will actually gonna need any geo character to trigger a chain reaction, which is a very easy puzzle if you were to ask me. It's not a rocket science either. Kind of calculation. Because uh, Kazuha and Venti, even though they are animal, but they have different boost set. But I want them all for Abyss. Yes, of course. Spiral Abyss, the dreaded Spiral Abyss. Please excuse me a moment. A little break. A short break. 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, what kind of boost that they give each other? Of course, Animo user is going to use the VV artifact sets, but I believe each one of the Animo character will be giving another kind of bonus stats. I presume. For example, Sucrose and Kazuha will give what again? Elemental Mastery. Yeah, Elemental Mastery, I believe. Not sure about Venti though. The reason I want to have Venti is of course for his burst, which is Vacuum. I kind of thinking to give him Severe Fate, and then give him a lot of recharge so that I can have a lot of burst for him, burst uptime, especially for the energy. Uh, and then yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to put him with Raiden Ace party. So my party composition for the second party here is actually um after if I were to get Venti, it's going to be Raiden A, Xiangling, Venti, and Bennett. Yeah, all four of these. Why I have Bennett is of course we all gonna need healer. So yeah, of course. Spiral Abyss. Spiral Abyss is kind of overpowering in its own way. So man, that Rift boss is very hard. It's very hard indeed. Not even having Bennett or having Zhongli can tank that poison damage to all of the party, and that is imbalanced. I would say so myself. There's a long. This is a very long dialogue indeed, with a lot of choices. Not that the choices are any will make any difference in the game actually, unless we are doing hangout events, then it does branch off to somewhere else. But then in the in the quest, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Know what I mean? Enemies. All right, bring it. But then, thanks to the current Venti banner, my Sucrose also at least on Constellation 2 as well. However, thinking back again about Animo character, especially Venti, if I were to give him Severe Fate for a lot of energy recharge for his what again? For his burst uptime, yeah, burst uptime. Of course, it's in my own opinion, it's gonna be great, but then it's just uh, it's not. It's kind of not going to be very good either, because most of the animal character are best paired with Viridescent Venera. Viridescent Venera's kind of artifact, yeah, because that, if I remember correctly, are mainly suited for animal characters. For me, when I was playing my girlfriend account, cause she has Kazuha, more easy to apply animo to all enemies, while Venti can do the same. Well, wouldn't that be just the same if you are talking about their roles? Ah, I see what you mean. So yeah, I saw back in when Inazuma was released that Venti unable to pull or anything about any larger enemies any larger and new enemies um in Inazuma, especially those Kairages. Yeah, the Kairages. All right, this is the important parts of the chasm here. Honestly, I'm not too sure about how the bedrock keys work, but you could start from looking into those cage-shaped geo-elemental formations over there. These strange formations has have been what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to figure it out, no matter what it is anyway. Okay, my stream today, is it good? How about the quality and also my voice right now? The volume of my voice? Uh, I don't know about my current voice and my frame rates, like the resolution of the current game. Of course, in my streaming software is a little bit choppy, but I don't know about that. That's why Kazuha is a bit better in that field, but grouping mostly goes to Venti. Well, between both is that, in my own opinion, if I were to have Raiden and Xiangling, that would mean what kind of reaction again? Overloaded? Yes, overloaded means that it is an explosion based. So an explosion based are very good with a big enemies because you can interrupt their actions, but then any small enemy they will be just thrown off the ground and being knocked back behind. So by having Venti to group them up together by doing the overloaded chain reaction within Xiangling's burst along with Raiden Ace burst would be great just to make them group up in a single area so that I don't have to walk
あの頃とはもう違う。
around in the map like with a lot of those mobs. You think these cool shots will reflect? Perhaps, I guess. Oh, I see. Need to shoot over there. Ah, I see. But that's how it is. Like that. I see, I see. Is the volume to my voice good enough? I'm also not very sure if my mic and in-game setting are good either because I have set the in-game volume to be automatically go down as I started to talk or anything that goes into my microphone. All right. So what's this? Bedrock key location diagram. There are 3 bedrock keys. I already knew most of the location here from yesterday's gameplay with one of my friend. Suo. Yes, Suo. But the video is a bit laggish. But overall it's good. Well, please excuse me on my yeah, please excuse me on my live stream, especially with the video over here. It's because, well, I am still using laptop, not really that powerful. 8 years ago, kind of laptop, all of the hardwares. Was thinking to gain more followers first, and then if I have the opportunity opportunity to get a rig, then I will. It's just that right now, it's just that I am kind of waiting for a specific hardware of the computer hardware, which is right now we are already going into DDR5, if I remember correctly. Yeah, going into the DDR5 RAM system. DDR4 is right now going to be end of the line, so might as well just either try to wait for DDR5 system, the memory kit to be kind of become cheaper, uh, or go for the DDR4, which is already at the end of the line, but then down the line, in 2 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years, in the future, after that, you don't even have any choice but to upgrade to the next memory generations. Right now, my laptop is actually, yeah, I am taking my time, but then my laptop is 8 years old already. I did some surgery on my laptop. I changed the fan. Yeah, I changed the fan before, like thrice, 3 times, and then I even used WD-40 on the fan itself just to maintain, because the fan already started to rattle. It is a usual issues with most of the fan-based systems, especially laptops. Um, Batteries, yes, the old original battery were already thrown. I already threw the old batteries away, and I replaced with a third-party battery that I sourced myself, and I did a little bit of modification to the new battery that came, because the mounting are slightly incompatible, but it was okay. It was okay. It's just pretty much like, it's just a matter of time whether or not my 8-year-old laptop still gonna stand, or it's just gonna die immediately, just like my previous laptop. My previous laptop is actually an Acer before this. Uh, it was kind of old, but then the laptop. Oh, oh well. No, I'm not going to go down there. Anyway, about my previous laptop before this one is actually an Acer. Acer Timeline 3830GG, I believe. But then after 5 years, 5 to 8 years of usage of that particular laptop, it suddenly just kind of died on its own, uh, out of warning, without any warning whatsoever. What the problem was is actually that I don't know about the root cause of it, but then what causing the problem to that is just, in my own opinion, is that that particular laptop didn't display any graphics whatsoever on its primary display, which is its own display panel. Even hooking it up to the external display monitor also is like hit and miss. Yeah, also like a hit and miss, that if you're lucky, then there will be displays, but if you're not, no more. So that laptop suddenly just gone kaput. uh, which is unfortunate. So I was forced to buy another laptop that time, which is this, the current one. Right. Where am I at? So about my future kind of ideal rig, well, might as well just try to skip the DDR4 systems because end of the line already, and not to mention we are going into the Windows 11 era, which is gonna need some special hardwares already, which is the so-called the TPM module. My 8-year-old's laptop over here is actually not supported to have an official Windows 11 support, and it is actually this year 2022 is the year that Windows 10 is going to be end of the line to have its supports. Yes, unfortunate indeed. Oh well, oh well. All right, let's do this. Imagine while you are in fighting that you are looting these things here. Yeah, let's open this place first. Reveal the whole area in the map. There we go. I'm going to check the house over there. There's one NPC about the it says strange or something, whatever it is called, and yeah, has been revealed. So I've done the geo key over here. There's another one, there's another two over here. So I'm going to try complete this quest as soon as possible. Nah, that's okay. Just take your time. Take your time. For me over here, I don't have any primo gems to do more pulls, so so yeah, I'm gonna need to do all of these quests to get more primo gems to try pulling for Ventis. Chasm Conqueror. Might as well just go over here because this is the high ground first. So, Obento-sama, this is a little bit of spoiler for you. This is one of the few puzzles for the chasm here. So in order to break this thing open, the marking here means that you have to have like two ripples, two ripples of these geo shockwaves to hit the end of that marking at the same time. So here we go. From here, we'll have two shockwaves at the same time hitting this pile of rock here. Easy, right? But then, you know what? This is also a very good weapon. If there are any monsters nearby, you can just use this, and those monsters just get erased immediately. They get, yeah, they are going to be annihilated by the shockwave of this geo thingy over here. Okay, nothing more down here. So let's visit that NPC. This one here. Ooh, before that, there's one rock piles at the back over here, like a Zen stone. It give us like 15,000 of Mora. Yeah, 10,000. But then it's still kind of okay, kind of like a lot as well. It helps. It helps. Once you do it, game over. Yeah, sure.
いざ。剣女盤石。
I ain't scared about those explosives. Oh, just one time using Geo got shockwave to open. It depends on the files, how many the requirements, how many markings are there. So yeah, if it states gonna need like 4, it states like 4 markings on the piles, then you have to have like 4 shockwaves. 4 shockwaves hitting the rock piles, the marked rock piles together at the same time. It depends on the marking. Well, there's nothing much on this one, but then the geo key is down there. So yeah, but before that, I want to get this chest. Might as well just get this chest first before going down there. Problem solved.
実に貴重だ。
Yeah, do you remember that one particular meme regarding the Inazuma thing? Specifically, I thought you're gonna switch ball character. Why would I want to switch? Because they already have on at the characters level, so why not just try to use the skills anyway? Yeah. Do you remember one particular meme regarding the Inazuma puzzles about using King's burst just to solve that one particular puzzle? I tried it and it really worked. It really worked, but only for that one particular puzzle. Alright, let's do this thing here because this challenge here is the challenge location here is actually kind of hidden. So might as well just do it while my memory is kind of still fresh from yesterday's exploration with my friend. Need to climb. That's okay. Oh yes, because it was annoying to solve. But don't worry. This one in the chasm over here, you don't even need to have like a calculation or whatsoever. Then cooking all the way. I actually tried to use cooking's burst on other puzzle of similar, the one that can be solved by her burst. It didn't work. Only for that one particular puzzle. Only for that one particular puzzle. So okay. One weird thing about this Genshin Impact is that, for example, Zhongli, Sucrose, Jinkyu, which is a Geo, Anemo, Hydro, or Water and Fire character, even though they have their own ability. For example, like Sucrose is an animal user, but then one weird thing is that not a single character that in Genshin Impact has any resistance to their own to their own elemental. For example, Hu Tao doesn't have any resistance to fire, which is odd. But then the weird thing is that most of the enemies in Genshin Impact uh that has that are like have their own kind of elemental on them is that they have kind of resistance to their own element. Like for example, an ice mage have resistance over ice element, but then why not any of the Genshin Impact character have any resistance to their own elemental? I don't know. It's kind of odd. It's kind of odd. Let's see. Well, if we are to talk about the puzzles in Inazuma puzzles, I kind of dislike the most of the Inazuma content because right now in Genshin Impact, the most overpowering status or elemental is actually fire or vaporize damage output. Everything else is almost like you can say that it is trash damage output. Oh dear. Yeah, kind of trash damage output. They only have resistance that feel still useless. No, actually they don't have any resistance. They don't. Let's see. Putao? Details. Yeah. Technically they do have resistance, but then 15% is 15% is almost as if there are no resistance at all. Like even Shinkyu also like 15% all across the board. For example, all of the characters kind of have 15%. Maybe Lisa. Let's see on Lisa. Yeah, Lisa doesn't have. That 15% is actually from Zhongli's shield. That's why I say still useless. Yeah, it is actually quite useless. You need artifact in order to do that, but then in my own opinion, why don't they just try to implement to have that particular character have elemental resistance to their own element at least like maybe 5 to 10%? That would have been at least okay, but then but then right now it is kind of biased that the each one of the character doesn't have anything to resist. I see. Stop hitting that. This is why I kind of dislike the idea of auto targeting system in Genshin Impact. Is that they acquire they acquire any nearby target by themselves, even though we already use the the directional key in order to somewhat hopefully override, but then you cannot. But still died when fighting Shogun. Yeah, of course. It depends. Yeah, I it depends. If you are talking about the Raiden boss slash thingy, yeah, her slash is that there's no way around it. Even with my Zhongli HP around 80 to 90% with his shield is up, he still died because of the slash. So basically, the Shogun boss slash is meant for your character to die anyway, no matter what. Yeah, no, doesn't matter if your character has shield resistance or whatsoever. You just have to break the thing that appeared before she is going to do the slash. Percentage for resistance. If you're talking about boss, then especially for the like I said earlier, the special slash of the special slash of the Shogun, yeah, the Shogun. That's a different story. You are meant to die if you didn't deploy the barrier in time. But then, looking back, the effect of that particular boss with that slash effect is almost like anime-esque kind of effect, that after the slash there's some kind of like frame freeze effect, and then you got slashed and then shattering effect like that. It's very cool indeed. Not many game implemented that kind of boss technique, but then man, if we were to have that kind of technique, wouldn't it be better, kind of like cool indeed? I kind of wish that we have that kind of slash, even though Raiden A do have that, but then still wishing we have that kind of effect as well. Oh well, oh well. Okay, this is one of the trickiest part for this. So this kind of puzzle over here, just to get a chest actually. Take that, and we are being chased by the ruin guards over there. Please hold on a moment. I am going to I'm going to entertain you guys shortly. Yes, the slash was nice, but we got the light Raiden. So yeah, it's understandable. Understandable. Pretty much the cheaper version of the slash effect. It's like the you know, the usual plot of any kind of verse, any kind of stories, like the famous Dragon Ball. I'm sure you know Dragon Ball. The famous Dragon Ball is that usually the bad guy will be very OP indeed, with like what, how unlimited their energy is, but then after they became good, like yeah, turn over a new leaf, became good, of course. Then, for example, they suddenly have they suddenly have a limited amount of energy for some unknown reason. Why is it that they when they are bad, they have unlimited energy? Anyway, just like Child Weekly, he got 2 transformation, but we got the Light Child. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the typical plot of when the like the so-called boss or something similar turn over a when they are the bad guy, they have like almost like the unlimited they have the unlimited energy kind of things. Yeah, Vegeta of Piccolo, that's what I meant. Vegeta and Piccolo, they have like unlimited energy, but then after they turn over to New Leaf, it's like they got nerfed. They got nerfed. Anyway, I want you to focus on this one, this plant over here. I'm sure you know this plant. usually we have to pull out bow character, right? Here we go. This is fun indeed. And here we go. Done. No need to use any bow characters. Just use the Zhongli hold skill. And we're done. Yeah, next one gonna be that one. I need to get up there and deactivate the key. Yeah, oh my god, right? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I use the trick later. If you have Zhongli, yeah. Or any character that is similar, maybe Kazuha or any kind of AoE, but it depends on the height of those balloons. Highly depends on the balloons. So if the balloons are on the ground level, yeah, you can. So I have to hit that one first. Yeah, that one first. Might as well just take this guys here. Crystal flies. I have a lot of crystal flies, like how many? Like 600, 700? Yeah, somewhere in the range of 700 already. I usually go for Ganyu for everything. Actually, I was one of my friend Aoka. I'm sure you know him actually. He suggested me to go for Ganyu. He just suggested me to go for Ganyu because judging from my gameplay is that Ganyu is actually kind of safe kind of gameplay. You just snipe away, but then after heavy consideration of how how somewhat crappy it is for Genshin Impact bow characters, because for example, even for the bow character, going from there might be some occasion that you while in aiming you wanted to avoid anything while trying to do any charged attack, but for example, even that ledge from this plank over here will mean for you unable to move from this to this area over here. That is one problem with Genshin Impact's aiming mode, that it is very susceptible to any smaller ledges in the that's available in the terrain. Yeah, in the terrain. So after heavy consideration for that, I go for Hutao instead. Hit, nice, perfect timing. So one more. Yes, yeah, but then Hutao came before Ganyu, so I decided to go for Hutao instead, and I am quite happy to have Hutao actually. Very happy indeed. And what made me even happier about my Hutao is that my Hutao is actually in my prediction that I am going to get her regardless somewhere in the 30th pool. But then what made me very very lucky and quite happy is that I even got a weapon somewhere around 30th pool. Yeah, her weapon, Homa Spear. Even some places that has a little ledge, it's hard to move. Yeah, that's the problem with the implementation, the current implementation of current Genshin, is that even the little ledge will make your character unable to move past that ledge. So yeah, even after heavy consideration, I've gone for Huta, which is yeah, it's not even a regret trying to pull. What's even better. I got her Oma Spear somewhere in the range of 21st pull, I think, if I remember correctly, to be precise as well. So yeah, very lucky indeed. And it is actually my very first weapon banner that I tried to pull. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Huto is the only 5-star character that has exclusive weapon. Only the main DPS character is going to have their own exclusive weapons. All the rest, nah, doesn't really need to actually. Current bitrate is actually fluctuating somewhere within 6,000 to 3,000 and go as low as somewhere in the range of hundreds, like 700s or 200s. Well, that's because of the how crappy the ISP that I currently have. Well, nothing much I can do. It's not even my fault that the ISP is like that. It is the only option that I have in order to do live stream. So please don't blame me for the lagginess. Even for the spec of my laptop currently is actually not really that powerful. But then, even if I do have a powerful PC, but then still a little with this kind of followers, 19 followers to be precise, over my Twitch channel here. It's well, I actually kind of wish that I have like at least hundreds of followers, maybe 200 or 500, then I can consider of buying an actual rig in order for me to improve my viewers what was it called? I don't know. Interactiveness, viewing pleasure, I guess. Viewing pleasures. But right now, 19 followers. I'm gonna stay with my current 8-year-old's laptop. Right, so need to activate this and then shoot it out to the Geoki over there. How many Prima Gems do I have currently? But even with that, I still use Ganyu for her main for high damage, and if added with Pyro, then it's even better. So there's good and bad sides for her. Well, the problem with Ganyu is, of course, is actually only for her charged attack. But then even for her charged attack alone, she can deal 20,000, if I remember correctly. Not maintain damage. Sustained damage. Yes, sustained damage. That's the actual. That is actually the proper word for it. Sustained damage. Yeah, sustained damage. Somewhere in the range of 20 to 30,000 with a neutral enemy. 50 to 80,000 for any any enemy any elemental reaction. Yeah, any elemental reaction, because vaporize and melt deals twice the damage, but then overload and but then any other vaporize and melt is just a fixed number output. So that is why anything other than fire, ice and water kind of anything other than melt and vaporize damage reaction in this game is somewhat can be considered as trash. Yeah, can be considered as trash. So some of you might disagree that I am saying that other than vaporize and melt damage output, other than those two damage reaction is kind of trash. But then judging by the scalability of damage output between Vaporize and Melt is very high compared to other than those. Like other than those two damage reaction, they give out like fixed damage output, even though they have like some other status like interrupting, overloaded, and other stuff. But then could have been better. Maybe give like 25% of damage boost instead of giving out a fixed amount of damage, like 3000 of every overload reaction, or 2000 damage output for every supercharge reaction. So that is why people never go for anything other than Vaporize and Melt damage reaction, because yeah, very biased and very imbalanced. Because how very imbalanced it is. So that's why people go for only either Ganyu and Hu Tao. For Ganyu, you might want to try pairing. I don't know who has a very good fire. Maybe you can try to pair with who was it? The new fire shielder? Thoma, yes, Thoma. Thomas Burst. Yeah, maybe could be good. Could be good option. But then Thomas Burst is actually not really that long range per se. But then you could try. Other than that, Yoimiya, of course you cannot even pair any two different kind of element characters altogether. Like for example, Raiden's Raiden Ace skill, like can be triggered even if you are using any other character. I don't know. I cannot think of any other fire character that can be paired with Ganyu with to get either melt or vaporize damage reaction. Who else? Maybe. Oh, this is the NPC away. Maybe. Who was it? The lawyer from Niue? The mage, the fire mage from Niue. I have her. It's just I forgot her name. Who was it? Yeah, you know, right? I also forgot her name. But you know what I'm talking about here? The lawyer from the US. Let me check. Yan Fei. Yan Fei. Yes, Yan Fei. So yeah, Yan Fei could be good. Could be the best pair for Ganyu. You could try to consider her, or you could try to consider pairing Yan Fei as your main damager. If you use Ganyu's burst and then you use Yan Fei for continuous vaporize or melt damage output. Xiangling is my head when thinking pyro. Yeah, of course, Xiangling. But then we are talking about trying to have a sustained damage output, because right now Xiangling can be, well, like the meme says, Xiangling is an international supporter. But then Xiangling can be paired with Shinkyu as well. Maybe Barbara, Raiden A, Rosa, and some other stuff. But then Xiangling's skill is actually the main giveaway for her elemental reaction. But for me, is Ganyu ulti and Diluc is my best combo for Xiangling. I'm not sure about Diluc though. Diluc's burst, I don't have him. But then you could try with my suggestion. Yanfei paired with your Ganyu. After you use Ganyu's burst, then you switch over to Yanfei for a continuous sustained melt or vaporize damage output. After Ganyu's burst duration has ended, you can switch back to Ganyu for a sustained damage output of around what, 20,000, 30,000? Yeah. Or you could try like Xinyan, but of course Xinyan is not as great as Yanfei. Who else? Who else? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe for to spread out the the elemental damage, maybe you could try Jin or Sayu, or maybe since you already have Venti, if I remember correctly, well, you could use his burst to suck the enemy in at one place. Yep, I did, to be honest, try to use, but my sustain is probably Xiangling ulti and Ganyu ulti plus Bennett. For one burst shot, probably Diluc. Well, have you ever used online calculator at all? Although you might heard people kept saying that it is useless to use damage calculator, but then well, let me ask you, have you ever tried like for example your Xiangling, have you ever tried to use different kind of artifact sets and then try to even use a different kind of artifact damage artifact combination and then try to see whether or not there are any difference at all in the field, and then in the end you are just wasting all of your resources, your time at all, just to build that particular artifact, and found out that it is actually no changes at all, or perhaps even worse. Have you ever been into that kind of situation before? You wasted a lot of resource to build another artifact set and then found out that it is like gambling. In the end, you get slightly worse damage output. Yes, a lot of time. So, hear me out over here. This is where I am going to recommend you to use any damage output calculator for Genshin Impact. So you don't even have to waste a lot of resource inside the game physically in real time, so that you can see whether or not that particular artifact is worth it to you or not. I actually use Genshin Impact damage calculator a lot, and I don't even really waste a lot of resource in order to build my character. For example, I do have specific artifact that may be good for specific characters, and I use the, yeah, it is assigned, and you don't even have to register in order to use that particular service. I actually made a video regarding how to actually properly use an online Genshin Impact damage calculator. For example, right? Let me show you something. I wanted to ask you between both artifacts. Okay. Let me see. Between both of these, one is 4-star, another is 5-star. Which one is better in your own opinion? Here's some quiz for you. Also, take into consideration about the substatus over here as well. So the 4-star is actually the one that I've been using for quite a while before I got the 5-star currently. And one on the right, well, well, judging from the substatus, critical rate 2.5, but then critical damage is almost similar, but then it has attack 11.2% and energy recharge. While the one on the right doesn't even have, or slightly inferior compared to the one on the right. After I use the damage calculator, the verdict was the one on the left is much better, because it depends on your playstyle. For Hu Tao, you need to have, or you need to continuously do elemental damage reaction, which is either vaporize or melt, in order to fully utilize her damage output. So in here, if you're going to always use Hu Tao's skill to use her fire elemental damage output, then the one on the left, which is the 5-star, will be much more superior compared to the one on the right side. However, if you are talking about like a physical build like Kirking or Rosaria, maybe the one on the right side, just ignore this one, just imagine that both of these are physical, and both are 4-stars, then the one on the right side will be much better. So that is why using an online Genshin Impact damage calculator is very helpful in this regard. And it even show you that that particular artifact is going to give you a boost of few percentage, like 5% or 10%. It depends on your artifacts. So for Hu Tao, I never consumed a lot of resource just to test out her damage output, which one is much better. I just use the online damage calculator for Genshin Impact and determine which one is better. Yeah, I got both of these, and the one on the left is much better. So the video is over at YouTube. You can try to search my name, Nuvi6, over YouTube. Not much video over there, but then I'm pretty sure you are going to be able to find a video regarding how to properly use the online damage calculator. Of course, the damage calculator is theoretical, but then why I made such video is because, of course, in the damage calculator, you can even insert your own quote ideal substatus, end quote. But then in my video over there, I stressed out on how to actually properly use the damage calculator. So also, for example, for Shinkyu, most of the old guides might going to instruct you to use either what was the two nobles, two nobles and another two of the other set. I personally use the Soviet Fate. Why? Because Soviet Fate for set effect benefits from high high recharge rate. Like my Shinkyu has very high recharge rate, 258 to be precise. Um, but that also boosts his damage output. One of my friend uh, can do like 4,000 burst damage output from his Shinkyu, which is using two Noblies and two Hydro artifacts, if I remember correctly. But for me, I am using full on Severe Fate, and I also can deal a similar damage output. So, but then you could always try to use the calculator in order to see which artifact set is good for you. For example, the one that I heavily use, calculator, in my early days of game. Yeah, it's actually a very long video, but I do hope that the video is going to be helpful for you, in order to cut down a lot of your resource consumption and your time wasted to test the character character damage output. For example, Raiden A over here, which artifact that is good for her, or whether or not having a very high energy recharge or not is good. So I use the calculator what are the ratio that she is going to benefit the energy recharge. The maximum energy recharge is 180%. Then that is actually the cutoff point before her damage goes down slowly, because that is actually the limit. And and reaching a maximum or a minimum of 180% of damage energy recharge, then you can just focus on another status. So that's why, let me get this stress. So that's why the online calculator comes very handy. I thought Raiden energy recharge is best for high damage. Based on her description, which is her talent, that is actually true. That is true. Yeah, like to add the damage, to give more damage. That is actually true. But then, I heard one of my friend before, after Raiden A has been released, that he said that Raiden A needs to be a maximum of 180%. He didn't tell me why, so I decided to investigate myself why that is the case. Turns out to be that beyond that, if you are full on energy recharge, after that the damage output is much lower. For example, even if you have a 300% of recharge for your Raiden A, the 300% recharge will be much more lesser compared to the one with 200% recharge with some other status that has been added into. For example, critical damage. No, let's not say critical damage. Maybe elemental reaction. No, elemental mastery or attack percentage. Yeah, much lower. So that was my investigation by using the calculator. Yeah, it's kind of off topic just now, but then based on energy recharge, somewhere around here, I think, or maybe this on this one. Yeah, this one. So after specific amount of her total energy recharge, she's not going to benefit more. She's gonna benefit a little bit only. So yeah, that is why calculator comes into play about for example, like some hidden calculation that the game doesn't tell you. For example, like you said earlier, wouldn't wouldn't be having more recharge, giving her higher damage. Like I said, after doing some investigation, only a maximum of 180%. Triple Crown Raiden? Yes, I did. Hi Jake. Welcome to the stream. Time to farm back Raiden then. Yeah, Obento, what is it that you put on your Raiden? Do you have Raiden? Let me show you my Raiden build. My Raiden's burst, initial burst, her first strike of her burst, she can deal a maximum of 88,000 damage. Yeah, 88,000 damage. Depending on the target enemy, but it's somewhere around the range of 44 no critical to 88,000 damage output. Check mine on my profile. Okay. Actually, Jake, I am chatting with one of my viewer over the Twitch as well. So, for someone over Twitch, the person that I said just now named Jake is actually chatting with me over Facebook, while for anyone over Facebook, I am chatting over Twitch. Actually, I am live streaming to 3 different platforms altogether simultaneously: Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. It's okay, Jake. It's okay. It's okay. You didn't even know that I have Twitch viewer that are actively chatting with me right now. Yes, her damage burst around 50k ish, but with Bandit. Yeah, mine is 88,000 with Bandit. Can you believe it? Let me show you her artifact. Okay. You might want to screenshot her artifact with me. Let's see. You might want to screenshot. Okay, this one. Let's start with flower. Okay, this is the status of her flower. You may want to screenshot that. Okay, moving on to the feather. That one. Okay. For the feather, I don't really, I'm not really keen on trying to get even better feather, even better status. And also within this and this, I believe I already used the online damage calculator. Which one is better? Of course, this one is much better because of the mainly critical rate and elemental mastery. Because this one only have of course, it has energy recharge, like you said. Wouldn't it be better to have a lot of energy recharge or to improve her damage? But then, yeah, I use the damage calculator. This one slightly inferior compared to this one. Moving over to Sen. Yeah, Sen. I use attack instead of recharge to balance out her status even further. And my sub status is kind of good actually. Kind of good, having energy recharge of 11% at least. And critical damage of 12.4%. And moving over to the goblet. Goblet also attack because of how high my energy recharge for Raiden A already is. Nothing special on the sub status, which is the most notable one are these two: critical damage and mastery. Is Electro Goblet not good? Good question. One thing to note between both is that in terms of artifact, we are dealing with purely on RNG for the sub status. So for the calculator, I only use the main main damage, main status. I believe it is much better to have attack, if I recall correctly. But then, yeah, still, it's a good question. I could try it, but then in the damage calculator, if you're going to compare with any artifact that doesn't even exist in your inventory, or not even its max level yet, I highly suggest do not include any of the substatus in the damage calculator, so that you are able to see whether or not that particular artifact will give boost to their damage output or not. And moving over to circlet. This is the circlet for her. Actually, her original circlet is actually on Hutao over here. Yeah, my Hutao is the circlet on Hutao, Capricious Visage here is on Hutao, which is actually originally supposed to be on Raiden A. But then Hutao being the main DPS character, universally known like that, I give it to Hutao. But then, as you can see, it has HP of 16.3%, which is actually a very good for Hutao, a perfect status indeed. Yeah, how are you, Jake? I'm sorry with the late greetings for you. Yeah, how are you today? I hope you're fine. So yeah, that is all about my Raiden Ace artifact for her substatus and main status. For weapon, I am just using the catch weapon, which gives more energy recharge. So that is why I use the attack percentage main status. Yeah, it's okay. Your crown is much better compared to mine. That's okay. I don't mind either. But then for me, the weapon that I am using is energy recharge. Oh yeah, I forgot. The catch the catch buff also give 32% elemental burst. Oh yeah, I forgot. To your question earlier, is Electro Goblet not good? Why I use attack is because a burst is actually considered as burst damage output. See over here. While Musou Ishin is active, the Raiden Shogun's normal charge, and plunging attack damage will be considered elemental burst damage. So by using Electro Goblet, it is actually not very good indeed, because Electro Goblet is only for electric or electro damage output, but it doesn't affect any kind of burst output. So in my own opinion, it's not really that better to use Electro Goblet. But then you could try to use the calculator. Like I said, try to use the calculator later. So to say it's better to up her attack instead of Electro, you could try to use to consult the calculator which is better, but just clear out all of the substatus. But then for me, I use the attack because attack is actually kind of universal. It even improve the burst damage output depending on which character we are talking about. I forgot about this particular one, which is better, using Electro Goblet or Attack Goblet. Yeah, I forgot because it was somewhere around like half a year, 6 to 8 months ago. I forgot already. Yeah, check out my video. I hope the video is very long indeed, 30 minutes, but then I go in depth on how to use the calculator properly. Right. Oh, this guy again. Never mind. What do I need to do over over here. Proceed over there. Guess so. Yeah. This place is new, I guess. Is it? No, not really new. Frog. Frog, 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 frog. Yes. Let's get this just in case. Gonna need it. Yes. There you go. And another one over down there. This one. And hit it. Hit it. Okay, I'm gonna log into Genshin. I'll just log here. Do you want my UID if you want to add me into your Genshin? Before you're going to log into Genshin? I'll give you my UID. There's a reason why I blur out my UID is because, well, it is the player's UID, which is not supposed to be public. Anyway, I'm going to give you my UID. I'm going to say it over here through my voice. 833466880. It's a very good number indeed. You just write it down, or you just copy it over to your phone, or yeah, just write it onto any text box and then highlight all of them and copy it. My UID is 833466880. I'll repeat that again. I'll repeat that again. I'll repeat that again. 833466880. A very good number indeed. 833466880. I'll repeat again. 833466880. Maybe you can buy some kind of lottery based on my number over here, UID. When the seal is broken. So the seal to the chasm has been broken. Let's see. A cake stone, that the one that looked like the Noctilucus jade. So trying to find more of the archaic stone for this quest, I guess. Anything I can complete? Yeah, I had few, but oh my goodness, it requires 3. I only have 1. Never mind. Let's continue with the main quest, I guess. Or perhaps have I completed everything? If I remember correctly, there might be something that I can trigger from inside one of the abandoned house right in the middle of the chasm site over here. Let's see. Let's see. There's another quest down here. There's a lot of quests. Let me see. How many quests have I accepted so far? No. 1. J? Yes, J. Okay, and then I'm gonna check that later. 3 Archon quest. Archon quest. Maybe let's do the Archon quest first. Since I'm already here, might as well just do some of the side quests here. Chasm Spelunkus. And what's this? Lumenstone ore. Okay. Okay, let me check on your friend request. Yeah, here you are. Obento-sama. Maybe I will have your name, like nickname, changed to like the esteemed one, or maybe some scammer, like one of my contact over here, some scammer. Just kidding, just kidding. So I'm going to add your name so that I will remember you as Obento-sama. Oh well. Maximum character reached. Okay, confirm. So you are level 58, rank 58. And what about achievement? I forgot to check my how many Prima Gems do I have currently. Chasm Lighter, I see. Yeah, you can visit my world if you want to. Just don't use my real name, that's good. Who are you again? I don't know what's your real name is.
だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
Let's see, let's see. Oh yeah, let's check my Primo Gems if enough. I believe your name perhaps starting with K? Or maybe J. Yeah, let's see with the struggles of the Primo Gems over here being like the performance. Weapons. I'm gonna get a weapon. Isn't it weird that in Genshin Impact you don't even have any character that's ranging from 1 to 3 stars, only have 4 and 5 stars? It's weird. I play. Oh, okay, okay. Then I know who you are. K. Anyway, it's weird. But then I actually play another famous game, Arknights. Yes, Arknights, which is Arknights actually has any characters ranging from 1 to 3 star character, and most of their contents are actually like free characters, 4 to 6 star characters. But then Genshin is actually weird. They have weapons ranging from 1 star to 5 star, but not character. Character only available between 4 and 5 stars. I'm waiting for Wagner to be 10 star. Wagner? You mean the blacksmith from Mondstadt, if I remember correctly? Let's see. How long have I been doing live streaming? 1 hour and 47 minutes. Not bad. I actually had fun chatting with you. But yeah, try to check my video about how to properly use the calculator, because I actually stated in the video why people don't really recommend you to use the calculator to calculate the damage output of your calculator. Yeah, it's because the reason why it is useless, because all of the artifacts in the game is purely RNG based, and it's not very easy for you to get the ideal sub status for each artifact, mostly on Diluc and Venti. Try to key in oh yeah, since we have a lot of like a lot of sub status combination on each artifact. The one that I use, the service that I use in the set video is actually free. You don't even have to have an account over there. You can share your character's build over there by sharing the links, and the character's build and other stuffs like your artifacts inventory also somewhat saved locally, so you don't even have to use like to register an account. Furthermore, you also can just directly upload your current artifact that you have over to that particular site, and then the site will capture the screenshot and add it into the site immediately for you to immediately use. So basically, you don't even have to pick each one of the artifact and mix and match with the artifact that you physically own inside the game. So that is a huge plus indeed. I used several calculator in the past, and this particular calculator that inside the video is, in my own opinion, the best. You don't even the best one. Why is it that you have to the most critical aspect out of all is that why do you even have to have an account in order to use the calculator? Why can't we just use something like cookie or like some other data saving, like maybe an XML file saved inside your hard disk or flash drives, and then reload back again, upload that thing again? Or you're using cookie that is saved over to your browser that can be pulled again later in the future when on your next visit. Why do we have to have a calculator in order to use I mean an account like Google account in order to use that calculator? It's just a calculator. Anyway, I believe there's one more floor down over here. Obento-sama, there's another hidden path here, like another, like, I think if I remember correctly, extra item here, this one, the floor here. Oopsie. And there's another like a pit down there that will trigger like some kind of dialogue, I think. Yeah. Enter the mines of Chasm, of the Chasm. Okay. I see. Let's see. Oh, I have to fight this person over here. The hell? Like that. That's all, I guess. Not over yet, huh? Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So get down there, I guess. upstairs. It's gone very quiet indeed, very quickly. Oh well. Oh. You're still here. I thought you already closed my live stream over here now. Still listening. Well, without any interaction with my viewer, which is you or anyone else, it's gonna be pretty boring indeed now. Big screen. Yeah, that's why I look. Yep. Well, let's see. Well, I actually appreciate with having you interact with me all the time for today. Like just got bad artifact. What was the status? What's that in front of me over there? So this is a completely new map altogether. I see. Yeah, new map, just like what was it? Economia. Yeah. Okay, I'll visit this place later. Knocklight Fly. Oh, just get the luminescent spine, which is similar to getting the Firefly. Was it Firefly? Electro damage for emblem. What family of that artifact? Okay, level 20 and okay, critical damage. And let me guess. No critical damage being improved after each enhancement, was it? And you get more of the defense status. As expected, yeah. Maybe you can keep it for some other character. Maybe yeah, I have an idea. You can put it over to Beidou. What family of that artifact? The Weird Fate? Let's see. More chests on the rooftop over there. Yeah, more chests. I'm gonna explore the outside here. For the time being, maybe on the next stream I'm going to do the what's actually inside the chasms. The exploration of actual chasm, the inside of it, the mine. Yeah, that's the chest inside these crates here.
来た甲斐があった。いざ。
Yo, I'm here.
安全距離確認。へい。吸引テスト開始。
Calm down.
この件はわかるかい？
Okay.
よっはっほい。
It's good for Beidou because of the HP, but her Goblin right now is critical damage and free rate is better. Rate is better. Well, it depends. One of the problem inside Genshin Impact over here is actually it's not that easy to focus on one status. You have to like balance the status out depending on that character's status and their passives that they give, as well as their weapons. So it's hard. I plus attack. I never built Beidou because of her gameplay is not really that nice in my own opinion. If Beidou were to be uh, to be to be up against any Rift Hound monsters, she is going to be dead in no time. Because no matter what, even if you have shield or not, each attack from any of those Rift monsters, yeah, Rift Hounds, you will get poison or corrosion, which is going to do more harms to your whole party, whether you like it or not. Yeah, because my Beidou only for the counter only, and her damage is around. That's quite high. It's not easy for any. It's very hard for any electric character to deal that kind of damage output. Yes, it's not for that. Any character is not for. Not all character is actually for the refounds. But then depending on which place, like for example, if there are a lot of Rift Hounds enemies around, then maybe Raiden A will be better. Raiden A with yeah, even for counter only, that's quite high, 40 to 30 to 40,000 of damage output. Even Kirking or Raiden A also just somewhere around 5,000 to 10,000 per hit, but then 10,000 per hit is actually very hard to reach. Like this also goes back to my discussion earlier. Any elemental reaction other than vaporize and melt are kind of, you can consider something like trash. Almost like a trash damage output. Oh, what can we do? That's a bad location to use skill. Burst. There you go. And one more enemy done. Where? Oh, there you are. Oh dear. Oopsie. Oopsie. I almost fell down as well. Ah, why? Oh my goodness. Here we go again, waiting for the enemy to spawn over here. Again. Oh yeah, are you still here, Obento-sama? Where's the enemy? Come on. Come out. For electric, it's either superconduct or decrease physical resistance or electro charge. Well, that depends, but then I personally love to have overloaded damage reaction rather than anything else. I'm here. Ah, don't.
無双の風シミュレート。ほい。
I love them both, because electrocharge I can build taser team. Actually it's good, but then one of the problem with electrocharge is that it's not that easy to break most of the shields out there. Overload, I hate it when they explode and make the enemies go further away. That is why I am considering to put Venti along with Raiden A. Do you know what I mean over here? By using Venti's burst, then I will use the overload damage reaction while having the black hole of Venti, so that they will always be pulled onto one location, while Raiden A's burst is going to be focused on one area only. You know what I mean over here? Why I kind of want Venti. If you're still over here, I also used the calculator. Inside my video that I told you about earlier, along with the weapon status, each one of the artifacts into the calculator, because because Raiden A's second constellation is kind of juicy. It has a juicy stat of ignoring 60% of opponent's defense. I actually used calculator to see whether or not Raiden A's second constellation is good for her or not. If it's like that, Bennett ulti, then Venti burst, then Raiden elemental skill, and lastly Raiden ulti. You are missing another character. After Venti, use Xiangling, and then Raiden burst. Yeah, to have a continuous overload. Let's see. Maybe Xiangling or someone else. But then this is my proposition is that in order of the character burst, first is going to be Bennett, and then Venti, and then Xiangling, and then Raiden A. Yeah, back to the usage of calculator, whether or not it's going to worth it to try getting Raiden A to be on the second constellation or not. To my surprise is that her second constellation will improve her damage output by 25%. Yes, 25%. That is a lot for a character, especially for her ignore 60% of opponent's defense. On that 25% is pretty much all around of her damage output, which is either her physical, elemental skill that going to be triggered, or her burst. And if it's already infected by fire, the Venti black hole will probably is going to be fired. Yes, but then and just apply Raiden skill. Yeah, but then if we are talking about elemental monsters, yes, but then we do not know whether or not it is actually worth it, because ignore 60% of opponent's defense is actually very good, but then we do not know the actual metric that we can get, what kind of, how much damage that we can deal to that target until we got a second constellation. That is why by using calculator we can predict and quantify the metric, how much kind of percentage, how much kind of offset that we can get. whether or not it is going to be better or worse if we get her second constellation, and whether or not we are going to get like how many percentage, like before using calculator, is it gonna be like 5%, 10%, 20, or 50%? Because if you're going to use calculator, I also stress out about the comparison of artifact, that if the artifact is going to give you like less than like 1% or less than 5% damage improvement, it's up to you if you want to swap for that artifact, because it's just 5%. But then above 5%, 5 to 10% is almost a must, but then above 10% of damage improvement, you must change to that particular artifact. So same thing over here, like the Steelbreaker constellation over here, constellation over level 2. I use calculator, like I said earlier. Is it gonna be worth it? What kind of like damage improvement metric that we can get by having cons level 2? So by using calculator, we can quantify that it is somewhere around in the range of 25% damage output, no matter what kind of weapon that you put on her, if I remember correctly. Yeah, what am I going to do further here? Maybe just trying to get more chests. Oh yeah, and another Silly over there. And perhaps I think there's more Silly down in this range here later on. Let's see. But then not every character's constellation that are very beneficial. For example, Bennett cons level 6, if I recall, will override every attack on his burst to be on fire effect. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's more chests over here. Oh yeah, about the overload damage reaction, why I kind of like the overload damage reaction is because you can actually break most of the shields because of the explosion effects. Not only that, you also can scrape off most of the geo kind of like geo shield from that giant shield just now, which is by using the geo shield. On shield, yes, because of his weapon is Bennett is cannot for his cons level 6. Yeah, that's because we want to use because we are going to pair his burst, which is improving other parties or anyone inside the AoE. That gives about how many? 10% of his basic attack, right? Yeah, my Bennett's burst has been crowned level 10 right now. I believe there are more chests further, but then I don't know where. Let's see. This place, I'm done with this place. Let's see, maybe somewhere over there. Let's check. What about here. Let's check first. Oh yeah, I've been here. I mean, I did see people accidentally up his cons level 6, but they just make it work. So on FB, or was it YouTube? What do you mean by they just make it work? But they use him lesser. I see. What do you mean by using him lesser? I guess pretty much done over here. I'm going to have a maximum of another hour of playing this game, which is alongside with live streaming. Oh yeah, I am going to open up this domain as well, so that I can teleport to that domain later on. I think we can encounter some enemy that are close to that Geo Shockwave later, and I'm going to show you about the Geo Shockwave being so OP in this game, but then it's just a fixed place only.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからあらゆる富が沈着する。
Oh, well, that works. Because having Bennett to cons level 6 is almost as if making, but they use him less because the C6 cons level 6 attack become fire. Yeah, I know. In this regard is that what I know what you mean over here, but then I know also why they use that kind of combo, pairing Bennett along with let's see, who was it again? Shinkyu. Yes, Shinkyu. Is that Shinkyu's burst can give water debuff. Yeah, water debuffs. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one as well. Yeah, can give water debuff, which is also if we are going to use Shinkyu after using Bennett's cons level 6 burst, is that you are almost as if having a mini Hutao. Yeah, mini Hutao. Know what I mean over here? Like a mini Hutao, which is you rely on Bennett's cons level 6 burst, and then using Shinkyu's burst along with his skill. Yeah, so that is almost pretty similar to use Hutao to deal a massive amount of vaporize and melt damage output. So yeah, that's the kind of strategy that they are using. Okay, let's get to the... Oh, there's another chest over there. Oh yeah, this is... Wanna wait as well? Are you watching this? You see the enemy over there? You see that enemy over there, and my target is actually that marked stone over there. So I'm gonna activate this. Look at the enemy there. Oh, I cannot activate from this one. I need to activate from one of these stone, which is that stone there. Okay, once again then. Look at the enemy, just die immediately like that. Oh yeah, I need to be standing over here. Yup, very OP indeed. Oh, this is bad. I need another person to be standing in here as well. Why? Why? Maybe need to be in the middle? It's not activating now. Oh well. Nice, I made it. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Zhongli's steel is also has similar effect of the MC's Geo MC platform, but then if Zhongli's steel is ineffective on this one, then that means the Traveler's Geo platform, Geo construct is also kind of useless in that regard. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Gonna put my Geo construct right in the middle over here in order to extend the shockwave right here. Nice. So the main character's Geo construct and Zhongli's Geo construct is similar. They have similar mechanics in the world. Something for this. Over here got a lot of chests, and by triggering the shockwave from this one, you can pretty much clear most of the enemies without much fightings. I believe I need to go over here, this one here. Don't even have to use Mutao. I know can activate something which is the gliding boost over here. Oh yeah, I know. Maybe activate from here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh, I need to go over there and trigger the chain reaction. Huh? It was too late. Oh yeah, I know. That platform just now, pedestal just now, is to get the chest only.
揺らぐことなし。
Oh, cutscene. I'll visit you. I'll visit you later.
新天道地いざ。
That was fast. Oh my goodness. Not enough stamina. Open. Nice.
来た甲斐があった。
やっ。
Alright, I'm gonna open this domain here. A one-time clear domain, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Oh, artifact. So new artifact. Vermilion hereafter. Currently farming for Kokomi. Do you have Kokomi? Attack 18% for 2-piece, 4-piece. After using elemental burst, this character will gain nascent light effect, increasing their attack by 8% for 16 seconds. When the character's HP decrease, their attack will further increase by 10%. This further increase can occur this way maximum of 4 times. This effect can be triggered once every 8.8 seconds. Nascent light will be dispelled when the character leaves the field. If an elemental burst is used again during the duration of nascent light, the original nascent light will be dispelled. Huh. I suggest you to build your Kokomi, because Kokomi are very good to... Kokomi are perfect against those Rift Hounds monsters. I couldn't get past any of those Rift Hound boss in the Spiral Abyss because I don't have any good healer. Only have Bennett or Shinkyu for my Hutao. Do you know there's a saying in the old saying that people would say Hutao doesn't even need a healer, only need... That's why I'm currently farming for her. Yes. Do you know that there's an old saying about Hutao don't even need a healer? Shinkyu is enough to heal Hutao. Do you know that kind of like saying? Okay, another of the artifact set echoes of an offering, similar to the other one. Attack 18% on 2-piece. When for 4-piece, when normal attacks hit opponents, there's 36% chance that it will trigger Valley Ride, which will increase normal attack damage by 70% of attack. This effect will be dispelled 0.05 per seconds after normal attack deals damage. If a normal attack fails to trigger Valley Ride, the odds of triggering the next time will be increased by 20%. Oh, okay. I thought because her lower HP is good for her burst. Actually, yes. Technically speaking, yes. Do you remember there's one particular event fighting against monsters, the one with a lot of Rift Hounds in it? I tried to use my usual Hutao party that you see right now, but that time I only have Diona. I don't have any Zhongli yet. Three times I tried to tackle that particular stage, and all three of them failed. All three of them failed because I tried to rely on Diona's and Shinkyu's healing capability to keep my Hutaos alive, but then I failed. Even using my Keking's party, which is having Keking, Raiden, Jiangling, and Bennett, also I think fail. At most I can survive is about 1.5 minutes or 90 seconds. But then after I swap Hutao, after I swap Shinkyu to Kokomi that we can borrow from the event that time, guess what? I cleared the event stage within a mere 30 seconds. Can you believe it? Just 30 seconds to clear the whole the whole thing, and I didn't even struggle. So yeah, this Vermilion artifact over here is actually, I think, can be the next artifact that can be compatible with Hutao, but then I don't think so, because Hutao we're going to actually focus a lot on her fire, but then this one is attack. Yes, because Kokomi is the new meta, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, Kokomi is the only best healer we have. Try to look at Barbara. Barbara's skill is actually very bad because it will give you wet debuff on your active character, although it gives you some regions, and that's bad. If you are fighting against any cryo or ice elemental enemy, then you are going to mess up very badly. Bennett's healing is only on his burst. Same goes for Diona. Same goes for Jin. Same goes for Sayu. Yes, Sayu. Kiki and Jin is a little bit different because you can have like lifesteal, but then it's not really that efficient. Kokomi's healing. Why I said Kokomi is the best healer? Why I said Kokomi is the best healer is because her healing is actually a skill base. So you only have to recast her skill without ever the need to recharge her burst. So her burst, I think, doesn't do any healing, but only her skill will do healing, which is an AoE, which is pretty much similar to Bennett's burst, but then Bennett's, you need to recharge his energy again and have like a long cooldown, and the uptime is kind of long. While Kokomi is only her skill. I forgot about the duration and her cooldown, but I believe between both, having skill is much better. So that, for example, if you're going to fight up against with an electro lecter or electric lecter, yeah, electric lecter, is that you can have your energy being drained if you are not careful. So in this regard, it is much better to Kokomi is way superior because you don't even have to rely on energy in order to in order to deploy her healing AoE effects. Yeah, yeah. So that's why in this regard, Kokomi is the best healer that we have so far. I might as well just do burst. 162,000. That's high. That's high. Based on heal? What do you mean for you based on heal? Yeah, for me myself, based on healing capability, Kokomi is the best healer. Diona and most of the healer that we have are burst. Uh, only relying on burst and burst energy alone, while Kokomi doesn't require burst energy in order to do healing AoE. So I need to find more archaic stones, and yes, right up ahead, an easy one. Yo, I'm over here. One more.
安全距離確認。7号式モジュール補完奥義。
There you go. Another one. One Kokomi, Kiki, Bennett, because it's faster, but only 70%. 70%? I'm sorry, I lost you on the 70% part over there. What do you mean by 70%?
何が入ってるかな。
Yes, Mora. Give me Mora, because Zhongli doesn't have any Mora to give me. I believe I have some XP books. I've been building most of my characters level to max level, each one that I have. But artifacts, man, artifact is just pain in the butt to farm for each one of them. So I'm not going to focus on trying to farm artifact for each one of the characters just yet, because artifact is just very time consuming and I don't like it. Okay, Bennett already level 90, only his talents that's left to be level 9 each at least, and then after that I'm gonna focus on building Diona to level 90 and level 9 for her talent each. It's Diona again. Diona, oh, just right beside of him. Yeah, this one. Is it enough for me to level up? Mora? No. I mean, Bennett only heals only at 70% of characters' HP. If it's above, he won't heal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, you forgot about Diona as well. Diona's burst can do up until maximum as well. Okay, let me see. What to do? I guess pretty much done. At least, yeah. Let me see. If I remember correctly from playing with Swo yesterday, there are some extra chests around here, but then it's a drag to keep climbing in this game, to be honest. Let me visit this. Telepoint first. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Is my voice volume kind of okay? Is it too loud or too soft or something, or is it just perfect for the volume? Oh yeah, we got this thing over here, jump pads. Jump pads. Good. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. So yeah, once again, I not 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 too loud, not too not too much or too low. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the feedback. Because one of the caveats of doing live streaming is that you don't even know whether or not your volume is good for your viewer during the live stream. Not too loud, not too loud. I see. Okay, okay, not too loud. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, once again, I do live streaming directly to 3 different platforms at once currently, simultaneously: Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can use whichever platform that you like to use to view my live stream, whichever you are comfortable with. Um, because I wanted to have more coverage, and yeah, like earlier, one of my friend Jake, I'm sure you don't even see his chat because he was chatting over the Facebook channel. I usually stream and watch my stream on my phone to check my voice and video. I to be honest, usually don't. There you go. I'm just taking then turn off and do my but then why I still kind of like prefer to have your feedback for my live stream is because, well, it is also for your viewing pleasures as well, whether or not you're going to be comfortable, because well, sometimes I am okay for my gameplay, but then I don't even know if my voice is just or the whole audio of the game is gonna be too low or what. uh what about the in-game's audio while while I am talking currently with the sound effect of the game? Is it actually good? Is it obstructing my voice or something? Oh yeah, I need to use this. Chasm Adventurer. In-game volume is a bit too low. I can only hear a bit of it. Do you want me to increase it? But then I think right now it is actually the area doesn't have much background noise. Not really noise, more like background music. Nah, it's good right now. Okay. But then I can move over to somewhere else that has even more even better background music, like maybe in the town or something. Crystal fly? No, cannot. Only one. It's okay. And all like this. Might as well just root it. Because right now because hearing your voice is better. If it's too loud, it won't be able to hear your voice. Yeah, you have a point, but right now I have the, oh, it's just nice. Yes. Previously in the past, I usually have the game audio to be fixed volume, like low volume. But then right now I found out a technique that is to reduce the volume of the in-game's volume while I am talking at a certain threshold. So yeah, that's good. That's good. So that the game audio level is not going to be low whenever I am not talking right now. Oh, there's another chest over there. Okay, I have enough archaic stone. Investigate Lumen Spa near the camp. Okay, not that one is inside the Chasm mining. Where am I at? To be precise. Oh, I thought I am close over here, but I am too far. Let's just unlock the teleport waypoint over there. Yeah, right up ahead, and I see something floating up there. I'm sure you can see it as well. Take that.
安全距離確認。吸引テスト開始。
この件はわかるかい？カリウルコ。
Easy as beans or easy as pie.
何が入ってるかな。行こう。ほっふ。はっ。さっ。よっ。ふ。おい。はっ。よっ。ふ。ほ。よっ。
Maybe there's a chest, yeah? No. Okay. But then how they are laid down together like that, looks like there's gonna be a chest. Oopsie. Good thing that I jump. Oh dear. I have to restart the whole challenge again. I'm gonna deploy his shield. I missed one. Ah. There I go. There you go. They fell down over there. This is a bad terrain actually. Okay, here's a cool thing about this elemental pillar over here. Just trigger this thing here. Problem solved.
偶然の出会いには趣がある。
Let me see from this horizon here and archaic stone. Oh yeah, it's over there. The teleport point. Telepoint. Lagged. That's okay. And we got some primos. Only 5. And I believe there are some tests up ahead, maybe. And lagged. The game suddenly not responding for a little bit. I'm currently playing Star Wars and it's laggy. My FPS dropped too low. What Star Wars? You play? Where do you play it? On which platform, to be precise? There are a lot of treasure holders over here. But then no chest to be seen. Oh, okay, Fallen Order. I don't know, not really a fan of Star Wars, but then I know the franchise. When I stream it, it's like what you're having right now. A bit laggy. Well, the other day, like I think 2 days ago, I live streamed a game called In Sound Mind that was free on over at the Epic Game Store. Yeah, it was free. Yeah, the game is kind of heavy as well, and the whole live stream was choppy. The FPS was kind of low over the stream destination, but then oh, unsealed later. I see. Might lead to another quest. It's the game on my screen is okay, but then the live stream is the FPS for the live stream is kind of low, like maybe around 15 to 20 FPS only, not even 30. Maybe you need to tweak your the game quality to lower, much lower, and also the output resolution to much lower for your live stream, just to make your live stream the hardware requirement much lighter. $63,000 vaporized damage. I think that is from the critical rate being triggered. I did put it on lowest I can, but even without streaming, it's a bit laggy. Have we ever considered on enabling the enabling the Windows 10 game mode, and also default the the graphic the the graphic rendering for that particular game to be higher performance graphic for your laptop, that is. Yeah, I also enabled for my laptop over here, but it didn't help much. It didn't help much. On another note, maybe you would like to. Oh, that one I haven't. You could try. You could try, because who know, because there are some other games that can run at least okay with the integrated GPU, but then you can still choose to render that particular game on discrete or higher performance graphic GPU. But then just try to check it out now, whether or not it is on either integrated or discrete. There's a setting for that. Also, and on another note, maybe you would like to stop the Windows update process. It is called DOSCV. The service, that is, you can check from the task manager service tab. DOSCV, DOS service, DOSCV. This is actually the delivery optimization service for Windows Update that will download the Windows Update and usually install automatically, even though you are heavily on games or anything else. But you just go right ahead and force its way through to just update the whole Windows update, install the Windows update process, even though you are heavy on other stuffs. Anyway, so yeah, you might want to try to disable that thing. Yeah, because sometimes in my own personal history regarding the old service, that time is that there are times that when there's a Windows update, and I actually install one particular application to limit specific applications download speed, and I reduce the download speed of that particular service very low. It gives a negative impact for my whole laptop, which is my whole laptop became very slow, because I think the service is trying to download the update, but then it doesn't have enough bandwidth in order to do so. But then on other device, it can go like full speed, like 600, like 300 to 500k of kilobyte per second of download speed, but then not my laptop. So after I disabled it, I have full speed up. I have full speed for my laptop, for some other application as well. But then even if it is going to be faster to download the Windows update, but then it still uses the hard disk. It still utilizes the hard disk usage, which will give negative impact. I am using hard disk. I don't use SSD as well. I don't have any SSD, even though my laptop has I don't know, NVMe or M.2 slot, but then I didn't buy the SSD for extra performance. Instead, I bought another hard disk in order to back up my current hard disk. Because our laptop, we do not know when it's going to fail, so I just bought another drive for backup purpose. Yeah, for backup purpose, because usually most of the hardware, hard disk to be precise, they usually last on average of 5 years, at most 10 years if you are lucky enough, 15 years. I have one external hard disk that still lasts me up until today. Western Digital external hard disk. It is still okay. It is still good. It's been 15 years. Yeah, it's been 15 years. But then try to disable the DO service. That probably can be the culprit of your performance impact, performance drop as well.
この件はわかるかい？はっひっはい。
Anything of interest over this camp here? Fruits, only fruits. Alright. I kind of tempting to go that ledge over there, that cliff over there, because it is the highest point that we have. Oh yeah, that thing over there is it actually the Jade Chamber? Ningguang's Jade Chamber? Let me check the map. Yeah, it is the Jade Chamber. Okay. Yeah, let me go to that ledge. Maybe I unlock some kind of hidden achievement or whatnot. Perhaps, who knows? Hidden achievement. That's why it is called hidden. I'm gonna check. Perhaps I could extend a little bit of extra 30 minutes of live stream. Yeah, that's the most I can do. Oh yeah, there's another chest down there, I think. And more chests here. Might as well just get this chest here as well. Where is the marked boulder? Oh, that one. Oh, I need to trigger 2 at once. Let's see. Okay, then I'm gonna turn off either going to stream or sleep. Let's see. Yeah, actually need to trigger both at once. So I guess this geoconstruct gonna be enough at least. Yes. So basically, Zhongli's geoconstruct or any geoconstruct will be enough in order to give more shockwaves. Yeah, have a good day up ahead and God bless you, Bento-sama. Thank you for keeping me company during the whole stream. I had a good time with those chat. Or maybe since you're going off, just try to check the video on how to use the calculator, because you got 3 times. It's either you are going to sleep or stream, or well, yeah, try to check the calculator. Yeah. Let me try to cheat on this one by using Zhongli's geoconstruct. Oh yes, we can cheat. Well, now you know. We can cheat. I am almost at the ledge of the highest point. Yes. Buddies! I want drumsticks. I want chicken. I want chicken. Anything of interest? Oh yes, there is. With the dialogue down here. Oh, there's an NPC. Tang Wu Chou. The Smaragdus. Yeah, the Smaragdus Brave. There's an old title. Huh? Flower of Farsight. There's a new item. What lonely fog are you? Do you not see? What, do you want to fight? No. Take it away.
吸引テスト開始。超拡散形態。
股間奥義雨描きがたしさい。
おやおや。さっ。ほい。
Pendant. Equal value, but we are giving him bird egg instead. Perhaps to fool this NPC here? Let's see how this turns out to be. I see another quest has been triggered. I am on top of the world. Not really. Yeah. But at least another quest. It has been unlocked. Let's check the hut over there if there are more chests. Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. There are more chests. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, another chest down there. I see it. Yeah, I suppose there's another chest. Yes, it is.
恐るるに足らずいざ
安全距離確認。6308式ユニット安全距離確認。
歌よ錦となれ。
はっよさよなら。ヤッホー。どれどれ何が入ってるかな。
剣女盤石
6308式ユニット安全距離確認。6308式ユニット
五感奥義。この剣はわかるかい。
Nice. More archaic stones. What about further up over there? Let me check the map. Where am I right now? We are over here. Right. No.
隙あり
安全距離確認。6308式ユニット
剣女盤石
7号式モジュール
雨描きがたし。大ウルコ。
パーおいよっヤッホー。
揺らぐことなしはっふっせっふっやっ
吸引テスト開始。6308式ユニット安全距離確認。
この剣はわかるかい。
Why are you standing still? Alright. Yes.
あったりー。
Okay, let's check what's more up ahead. I believe there are more. Another 15 minutes. Ooh, baby piggies. Baby ball. Ball cup, I think. Is the proper word?
岩山八九さあやっ
6308式ユニット
Oh yeah, this is the one that I already completed actually. Oh yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna cheat, of course. This is how you cheat.
難攻不落古の宝物実に貴重だ
Another one over here.
難攻不落来た甲斐があった岩山八九天理チョーク
安全距離確認。無双の風シミュレーター6308。
歌よ錦となれ。さい、この剣はわかるかい。
いってらっしゃい。はっ。どれどれ何が入ってるかな。
Alright. Oh, that's not enough to break this. I believe there are more chests down here, somewhere down here. Okay. Why by the border here first? Because it is the high ground. By having the high ground, it is much easier to see what's down below. So, well, yeah, basically you know the drill. You can just glide, and then, well, of course, just this. Oh.
新天道地 古の宝物
No, no, don't run, don't run. What's over here? I guess it's time for me to end off my live stream over here. Been streaming for 3 hours and 60 minutes to be precise. It's not a bad run. I completed most of the quest, which is the main quest for the Chasm here, and got into the Chasm's mine. And tomorrow, I don't know, but tomorrow maybe I will be doing another live streaming tomorrow as well, which is, yeah, part 2 of the exploring the chasm, that is. So best followers, times, and viewers on Mistom.store remove the space. Well, welcome to the stream, Zo/Jocks. Oh, welcome to the stream. Anyway, I'm gonna end off the stream anyways shortly. So this is my outro. So hopefully that you guys enjoyed my current live stream over here. Thank you for thanks to Abento-sama to accompanying my live stream up until almost 30 minutes ago. Had a blast chatting with him and another friend of mine over Facebook. even though it was short, that is. But then let me check before I go off. Let me check how many Primal Gems do I have. If I have enough for another pool, then I will be doing another pool. But if not, yeah, so be it. Yeah, God bless you all. God bless you all of you who viewed my live stream over, doesn't matter which, Facebook or YouTube that is. And yeah, I do hope that you guys have a good time up ahead. So yeah, Novi6 signing out. Peace.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する。